Alright, and welcome back to Doki Doki Panic. Let's go with Sayori then.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Rick! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jesus. Your opinion is more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? When I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Rick poem. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Oh, Jesus. Why are you acting like this?
I'm just really happy that you wrote the one. It reminds me of how you really are part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm surrounded by you in the method. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Rick. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all as, you know, trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people can do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much is this of a...
Yeah! And now I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yep, that's about right. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? You know, for someone as organized that apparently, she's so... I don't know, this is very weird. It's like, I am the star pupil in this. And, because usually it's, the other way around. It's, the girl who's just a friend is the one who has to keep my ass in line. Because I'm the one who just barely scrapes by with B's and C's. When in this case, it almost seems like it's the other way around.
No! Just a little bit. You
can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
At least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Oh yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I'm eating eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Oh yeah. The next
time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, finally. Alright, Rick. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'm afraid to bring things up. I'm better off going to the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't worry about it, Rick. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of the burr we got to learn to get past soon. We actually haven't read anything yet. I don't even know why we started this literature club. Yeah, that's true. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I'd be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, maybe we could be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I give when reading your poem. You sure you don't? You're sure? Sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. In any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring these emotions with, like, happiness and sadness. She just does it on, the bus to way to school. Although she doesn't take the bus. When the hell does she write these things? I know she doesn't write them the night before. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. Anyway, you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find one that suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write like the way everyone else here wants you to write. It's not like you have anything to worry about a present of anything. Ha ha ha, yeah, ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'd never know it wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't. I can't see. I can't reel. I can't... No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side of the door, was looking in. What the hell? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. It's a kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems putting emphasis on timing between words and times. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration for this one? Well, you see, the other day I got so mad I punched a hole in the wall. I didn't actually know how to do that. It's influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming out so strongly. Maybe after everyone's best friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Unless your pen's broken, in which case you're gonna get a whole giant puddle everywhere. Whew, I guess that's everyone. That's in the room. That was a lot more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me on mediocre writing abilities, even if they're... What the hell was my poem anyway? I just picked a bunch of random words together, and I'm kind of curious what it was that I ended up writing. Even if it is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Or happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri Natsuki. They didn't exchange sheets of paper in their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows find that's just a sandwich. Did you say something? Oh no, it's nothing. So there are tons of poems in my hand. I guess you could say yes. Yeah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? But thanks, it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Rick did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Rick liked my poem too, you know. He even told he was impressed by it. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I...
You're just a little brat!
Maybe you're just jealous that Rick appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew in size bigger as soon as Rick started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if I was about to expect. Rick! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Even if she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then how this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning that should jump out the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rick. Wait, there isn't a real reason that we have so many deep, expressive wounds in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning of most effectively is avoiding them by unnecessary limits. What a waste. You understand that, right, Rick? Look at that. My phone is ringing. On its vibrate. Softly. Hello? Yes, this is a real phone call. I am not. Yes, I totally am here. I totally am talking to a real person. Natsuki? Yuri? Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting and making Sayori comfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Rick! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri a big stuck-up jerk like she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's making her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why nobody likes...
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are both frauds! Seriously. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. This is the biggest difference. Yuri's poems are so amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because, well...
Also, Natsuki's cute and has nothing to do with that. Yuri's boobs are always the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori... Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. So this is why Sayori is vice president. He nods in return. To be honest, I might have come off as a good leader and I could organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't it? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but she's weirdly suspicious and she knows what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only if I had the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about showing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. Rick, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing with everyone to talk about, whatever. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems can turn out even better. Shit. I did learn a little about poems about everyone likes. With any luck, I can at least get a better job impressing those who I want to impress. Newfound deterrent.
Rick! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. It's truly been since a while since I've spent Sayori I can't really suggest I'm enjoying it either. Sorry, what happened earlier?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, you know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing happen kind of often?
Oh, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew! You know, Rick, it's nice that I get to spend the time with you in club, but I'm thinking everything is what makes me the happiest as blah, 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 blah.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat, pat. And so the internal monologue...
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so... We're here with another poem, so we're gonna go ahead and call that an episode, and I will see you guys next time. I honestly don't know if I want to continue this, because it is kind of taking a while for things to actually happen, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, yeah. I will see you all next time.